Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for tuning in, for watching, rating, and for subscribing. This is the hair tutorial that we're doing today, and it's only just using 2 packs of hair. This is very natural look, so if you guys like it and you guys want to find out how to do it, it's very simple. Just go ahead and stay tuned. I'll show you guys. Also, if you're not following me yet, go ahead and check me out on Twitter at Pretty Pink. Alright guys, so I already put my cap on. I braided my hair going back. I don't really have that much hair on the sides because I shaved it, but you can braid your hair going back and sew around there so that it can stay. If you watch my deep wave tutorial part 1, I show you in depth how to do that and everything like that. I left a little part out, of course. That's the part that whenever I'm done putting in the hair, I'm just gonna unbraid it and then put it over and everything and style it. The type of hair that I'm going to be using is Beauty Collection. This is Minky Yaki. I have a 12-inch and a 10-inch that I'm going to be using. So I'm just using 2 packs of hair. The hair is okay. I bought it at my local beauty supply store. It's nothing fancy or anything like that. But it'll do for the style I'm trying to do and, you know, for the amount of time I'm trying to wear it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to start with the 12-inch and start from the back and just layer it going up. You're only going to need to layer the tracks about that much apart. So yeah, you don't need to put them too far apart or too close together. About that much should be good. About ½ an inch. So I'll go ahead and get started with my 12-inch and I'll be back. Alright guys, so I put in a couple of tracks already. I'm going to show you guys how it's turning out so far. Looking like that. If you guys see like these little wet spots in there or whatever that looks like, little that's spritz. Before you add the tracks, it's good to put spritz your hair, spritz the cap first, then blow dry it just so the glue in the hair will stick to it better. And so yeah, if you can see like these little patches here, like these little white spots, that's the spritz, and that's it dried up with the blow dry or whatever. Then after that, you just put the tracks on. So yeah, I'm gonna keep adding my 12-inch, and okay, so just to show you guys how I'm progressing, I've just finished putting in the 12-inch. So I got a lot in, as you can tell. So I'm just gonna start putting in the 10-inch. Let me just show you guys the back. And that's how it's looking. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the 12-inch. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to go ahead and start putting in the 10-inch. So I'll be right back. I'm going to start putting in the 10-inch, layering it on top. Again, about that much apart. I don't want it too thick because this look is going to be more natural looking. So that's why I'm pretty much using just 2 packs, and if even 2 packs, because it's just going to be a nice little light look, you know. Alright, so I went on ahead and I added my 10-inch as well. And so far it is looking like this. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just take my scissor and just cut this line in the middle so that my hair can come through my real hair. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, see, you can see that? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue adding my tracks on there because I have to protect my hair with the cap. So I'm going to continue adding my tracks on there with the cap cut like that. And when I get to the end, I'll open it up and I'll start just styling it and everything like that. If there's any piece of the cap that's left over that you don't want on there, of course, you can just always clip it off. And do it like that. Alright, so this is how it's looking so far. I have quite a bit left. Well, not a lot left, but a good amount left of the 10-inch. So yeah, again, I was not trying to get this too thick. I want it to be like a very light and natural look. Okay, so all right, let me go ahead and finish add these tracks. Okay, so now all of my tracks are in, and it looks like that. I bring the tracks very, very close to the very edge of my real hair. I don't really want too much room in between where my real hair is and the tracks are. So it's all the way in there. Okay. And I have this braid. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this out. I'm going to be using a little bit of grease, and this is some Maximum Super Grow grease. Just going to take a little bit and put it on my real hair because it's kind of dry, and this will help also. This will help when I flatten it. This will help it look much better when I flatten it. Start at the roots and then go up. Grease them at the roots and then go up. Comb it out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my flat iron. This is Golden Hot ceramic. I'm going to go ahead and start flat ironing my hair. So after I'm done straightening it out, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and part right down the middle of that piece of my real hair. Divide it exactly. Make sure you get that line really, really straight. So it might take a little time. You want it to look as perfect as you can get it. Yeah, I like my lines really straight.